just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, my cut right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders, chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Rick Rock. TikTok. With hip hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come.
Okay, Coach, we're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready, go. Shoot.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Orbit.
Here we go again.
Yep.
Here we go again. 91 is the mark. Check pass, check pass.
Tyler, 64, weak. Let's go.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Yo. Blue jaw quarter. Let's go. Get set.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ready.
A run for Nick Chubb. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 22 jet bomber. Yes.
Check 91.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Shit. Hit it.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. Hey, alert 3. Kill.
Hey.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
X3, 218, chopper.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Noah Fant, 78 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And an alley to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check, check, check. Greystone, travel. Go. Go. Hey, wahoo.
Anyone in the mic? Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Fire.
Back to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go, go. Hey!
Give me that ball, defense.
Rock it. Defense.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ja'Kai Polite. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jackson. Dancing to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Jackson on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started.
You draw quarter.
Check hot route. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson options out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
2nd and 9 now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And fights through one man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
18 Gator. X3, 218.
Now Chubb running right. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready?
Check.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Matchbox light.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A give running right is Chubb. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready?
91 is the mic. Mike 91. No gain on this game.
Hey, exit. Go.
91 is the mic. It's a party now.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And fighting down inside the 25. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Chubb. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.